Deontay with Deontay's reviews are back on this Natasha and Rose storyline. So Rolanda tells Natasha about finding Kendrick's business card in North Carolina. So this is going to continue to create or add to the narrative of Kendrick having something to do with this coin. My personal opinion is Kendrick has been working to try to help Natasha out, but it's coming off and looking like he's guilty or something. So let's get into this.
I've never seen you work out with a scarf. Well, I'm not working out with a scarf, though. To keep my edges down, because I feel real hard. Kendrick's not going to be joining us because he has a very difficult client that has him on some time restraint, so he's got some work to do. Okay. Where are we going? I don't care either, as a matter of fact. He can stay right where he's at. Okay, he pissed you off, what? Girl, I don't really even know if I can trust him right now. He said something to me that has been bothering me. I was sharing with him. Okay. Our trip to... What? Pick one. Pick side. Do you want Chuck E. Cheese or do you want Kendrick? What's up? Hear me out. Hear me out, okay?
Did she... She said, do you want Chuck E. Cheese or do you want Kendrick?
Tell him about our trip to...
Oh, man.
Let's tell him about that girl that bent that corner. Glasses. Yeah, and... his response to me was, why would his sister respond to you like that? Now the problem is, I know I never mentioned that they were siblings. I called him Stephen and I called her Pharaoh. How do you know that? Now,
maybe because he's a lawyer and he's been trying to help you, so he's been doing his own due diligence to try to help you out. But I mean, I like the fact that she's paranoid and she's including him as a suspect in all of this. It just makes the story a little bit more interesting, in my opinion, rather than just Dawn and Charles, because it just fills up this board. But I think, at what point is Natasha going to be so paranoid that she's going to think Ro is now a suspect as well? I feel like that's coming too.
he claims, oh, you mentioned it earlier, girl. Like, he just has me thinking that I'm delusional. Wait a minute. What? Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. No. I gotta show you. Okay. You got his business card. That card was at the coin shop when we were there. When you left out, and I was still talking to the partners, whatever, I looked down on the table and I saw his card. So I kind of slipped it in my purse and I left. But I forgot to tell you. And he lied to me. Then he lied to me. Because if you found his card there, that means you were there. Why were you at a place that I was just recently at, that I told you I was going?
So that would make sense why he knows that they're sister and brother. It's because he had been there. But from my recollection there were certain skits that I missed with this. But from the caption of certain skits, he was making it his business to help her, if I recall correctly. But I think this is just adding to the paranoia that she has.
Why are you there? What is your involvement in any of this? Furthermore, while I'm talking to you, don't you think that you at least owe me the courtesy of saying, hey, I went there? But you didn't say that. Now we know you were there, because why is your business card there? All right, I'm going home, because I've had enough of this. I'm just so sick of being... No, you're not. I'm so sick of being lied to. Listen, I'm not wired for this. I got it coming at me. East, west, listen, I can't take it anymore, Rolanda.
I think one of the interesting things that I can appreciate about this storyline is a reminder that when they bring new characters in, oftentimes they come off strong. They come off on their A game. But then when one storyline with them is completed, you see the backstory of their personal life, and you see how at home they're not as put together as they are in the workplace or in the way that we were introduced to them originally. And so what I mean by that is when we saw Natasha, she was sharp, she was smart, she was witty, she was sarcastic, she didn't play no games in the workspace. She you couldn't run nothing past her or run nothing by her. But in her personal life, people run game on her easily, whether that be her niece, whether that be BK, whether that be Dawn, whether that be Charles, or anybody in her love life. They've run game on her so easy, and she is not as strong and is not as put together as she is in the professional setting. And I can appreciate that because we see the layers with Natasha and even with some of the other characters. But I tend to like to see more so of the strong Natasha rather than this Natasha who is so easy to take advantage of behind the scenes at home.
You put this attorney hat on, okay? Get out of your feelings, put the emotions to the side, and let's work this. Well, it's just going from bad to worse. I know. It's just one person after the next person. I don't think that you know how that feels. Which is why we have to be extremely calculated and strategic. All right, Mr. Miyagi. I'm not really good with all this wax on, wax off. Keep it together, okay? I would have had to start that level of training when I was 4. You know what I would prefer? Olivia Pope. Olivia Pope. Thank you. Okay.
I like it. I like it. I do see there's a skit where Natasha and Ro address Kendrick, so I'm going to get into that. But like I said, I like seeing Natasha vulnerable because it makes her relatable, and you see that there are moments in her life where she's not as strong, because that's all of us. You know, all of us have areas in our life where we're not as strong as we would like to be. We may be strong in the professional world, but not as strong, but more so vulnerable at home. Some of us may be strong at home, but vulnerable and I don't want to say weak, but not as strong in the professional world and in many other areas of life. But I mean, it just makes Natasha more relatable and realistic. I think, and I've always said this about Wayne, I feel like if we saw that about Wayne, he would be more relatable to people because we always see Wayne getting a one up on everybody. He never takes an L. He never, has a bad day or he might have lost $100,000 or something. But and even with the whole thing with dang, what was Blake's uh, uh supposed to be daddy, the skinny one that looked like JJ. Y'all put in the comments. But remember when he even took Wayne's money, I think Wayne got it back. So I mean, Wayne takes little losses like that, but nothing too heavy. I think if Wayne had moments where he was vulnerable, where he had moments where he cried or he got a little emotional, I think it would do something different for us fans, well, at least for me. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, tag, share, subscribe.